I've been in Trevorium for a year and 7 months, and it has been amazing. When I first got in, I thought I only wanted to travel, and then we took a look at the comp plan, and I was just thinking, how could it be that not only can I travel for a small amount of money, but we can also make money. So as you said, I'm a 3-star director, fast approaching 4-star, on to ambassador. So residual income, making $3,500 a month in residual income, and we're just getting started. Who does that? So I just want to say that it's been a blessing. So grateful for you, Coach D. I call you double ambassador, triple ambassador. You are doing amazing things for our team, and we just want to say thank you so much, and thank you for those who are on tonight. You are in for a treat.
All right. Donnie, you got your mic open. You want to say something you new to?
Yes, just wanted to, I'm like super excited about the call tonight, but just about the business, about the traveling. If you are new, you are definitely in for a treat. Like the young lady, I got in originally just for the travel. And the bug bit me because I got a chance to look at the compensation plan. So if you want to learn how to make some money while traveling, you're definitely in the right place. And I also say this, Coach D, that didn't realize that, and I should have known you're international, right? But we just actually enrolled somebody from the UK as well on our team. So the flyer is pending, coming. And so we definitely want to get those people connected because we got a new person. We just opened up UK last night. So
wow. Yes. I got some good friends in this business over there. They're not on my team. I don't even know who team they own, but they follow me all the time. Rebecca Brown, Mahmouda, all in the UK, and Annie. I think Annie left though and went to the next door town or something. But yes, that's awesome. That's awesome to know. Well, all right, Sasha, we're going to get ready. I think it's slowing down. So that is great. Again, to our guests that were early, thank you so much for being here. To all of our new partners, to our new, I believe I saw our new director as of today, Miss Joanne from Atlanta, because we have a couple of Joannes, but I believe she's on here tonight. And I just want to celebrate her because that begins to open up your possibilities of being able to make an awesome residual income. And so I'm excited for her being able to do that. Yes, just excited for her. And what I want to say is that she made the sacrifice. I never knew her. She didn't remember me, but I didn't remember her. And she showed up in Miami in January and surprised me. And that was my first opportunity. She's my business partner, my direct business partner. And we met in Miami, and she took care of me just like I was her mama. So I just appreciate you, Joanne. And I am so glad that you went on and ranked up. So we're going to go ahead and get our Facebook set up. Now, again, if you laying down, eating, sleeping, doing all of that, you may want to close your camera. If you are a partner, you should open your camera so we can see your beautiful anointed faces, so it don't look like I'm up in here by myself and we look creepy. All right.
We are live on Facebook for our Wealthy Women Wednesday. If you are seeing this on someone's wall and you would like to join us inside of the Zoom room, please pay attention to whose wall you are seeing it on and get with that person immediately so you can join us inside of the Zoom room. For those of you who are already here, we thank you for joining us and being here on time. We ask that you put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. That way the person that invited you can get credit for you even showing up and taking a look. And who knows, you may be blessed at the end for doing so. So it's very important that you put your name and who invited you inside of the chat. And then we also ask that if you have any background noise or distractions, to keep your cameras muted. That way the information can be heard in its entirety. And now is also a good time for you to grab a pen and paper to jot down any questions you may have, because this information is going to come to you pretty quickly and you're going to be amazed by what you hear. So now I'm going to get out of the way and turn it over to our team ambassador, triple ambassador. She has earned many accolades throughout this company and throughout her life, but you're going to hear more about her here shortly. And listen to her amazing story. I mean, because it blows me away every time I hear it. So, Ambassador Taylor, please come forward.
All right. Well, good evening again, everyone. I am always excited to be here. Wednesday is a great night. A lot of people, some people are at Bible study on Wednesday nights. Some people are Bible study on Tuesday nights. But Wednesday night is just a great night for me. To have the opportunity to share this business. For our guests, I would just want to say to you, for those of you who don't know me, I'll tell you briefly a piece of my story and then we'll get into the presentation. But I actually joined this business in late 2017. Someone brought the opportunity to me. I had been a part-time travel agent, but I also was a pastor and I also worked for the government. I actually worked for 3 presidential administrations, traveled all over the world, was constantly in Washington, D.C. I was a 6-figure earner. My husband was a 6-figure earner. I was a 4,000 square foot home and a 2,800 square foot home, doing very well. And guess what happened? I got laid off. When President Barack left office, they laid 450 of us off. They wanted to bring us back wanted to bring me back because I was a specialist at half the money. I was like, nope, I'm not doing it. And so I became my own consultant. But then I found out we made a decision to move. We made a decision to move south. So I sold my dream home. That home was so nice. I mean, I had an intercom system in there, everything, everything you could think of, and sold it. Another home that we rented to our armor bearers at the time, and came and we moved to Memphis, Tennessee. Got to Memphis, felt like life was going to be okay. My husband, he got a good pension, his retirement, and I was getting unemployment. My unemployment ran out. Did y'all know unemployment run out in 6 months? And it ran out in 6 months then. And I found myself, I didn't have a job and I didn't have unemployment, but I had told my boss. She said, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to travel the world and get paid. And I had no idea what I was going to do. And someone brought this opportunity to me. And right after they brought it to me, my husband fell sick. And I told him I did not want to do this. It just didn't make sense to me. And how can you get trips for $1.20? At that time, we could get a vacation for $1.29. And so I made the decision to, after about 2 weeks of thinking about it and they talking to me about it, I made the decision. I asked my husband for some money. This is a true story. I asked my husband for some money and my husband ended up giving me like $20. And I said, what can you do with $20? What am I gonna do with $20? And so I called the guy that kept bugging me and I said, I'm ready to get in the business. So I got in the business and I said, if I could just make this work for me and I could get the $1,500, I was 61 years old. And I said, if I could get to 62 in a year, 1,500, by the time I got my Social Security, me and my grandbabies, I had 2 new grandbabies, a great one and another one coming, a grandchild and another one coming. I said, if I could just get to that, I would be good. And I did it in record time, in the midst of my husband being ill, my daughter being ill. And then I'll tell you the conclusion to the matter. So I started all over. And as I do this presentation, you'll see how amazing it is. It was a simple process. Very, very, very simple. A very, very simple process. So again, put your name inside of the chat and who invited you. before we get started, because once we get started, we will not be putting any names. If you have questions, we will answer your questions immediately following this presentation. Immediately following presentation, we will answer any questions that you have. Again, if you have any background noise, keep your mic muted. And also, if you are laying in the bed, eating or doing something you don't want us to see, or you don't want billions of people to see on Facebook, please close your camera. All right. All right. So let's go. All right, so my name is, again, Deborah Taylor. Travorium is a better life company, and we travel more, we travel better, and we travel for less. This is myself and my husband, the late Guy, Apostle Pastor Guy Taylor. We are one-star ambassadors on one of our book of businesses and ambassadors. My husband actually passed me up. Although I put him in the business, he actually passed me up since his death. So he is a one-star ambassador. I am an ambassador, and that's why Dr. Renee calls me a triple ambassador. But I'm getting ready to be a one-star ambassador on my second book of business, which is going to be absolutely amazing. We are one of the top money earners in the company. I took a $300 investment. He took a $300 investment, so that's $600. And then within this last 6 years, we've made it into our $250,000 income. And I drive a BMW that this company pays for every 15th of the month. I have a custom-made ring. I have 2 of those, as well as I'm part of 1500 Club Leadership and Rising Star Awards and multiple ambassador awards. And I have one of the largest teams in the United States. So I say that all of that to say to you that I started out and it was me, myself, and I. Isn't that amazing? God is amazing. He's just amazing. If a 61-year-old woman can do it, I know you can do it. So Travorium has a combined 30 years of experience in both traditional business and direct sales. These are my friends, the Harts, David and Adela Hart. They're world-class entrepreneurs. They've been in business over a decade. We're going into our 12th year in business in March. We are a debt-free company. All of our travel is paid for. So travel inventory has been prepaid for the whole year of 2024. It's already been paid for. Commissions are paid every Friday, and millions are paid in commission. We are a global product. We are a global business. We are a global opportunity. And we have offices in Temecula, California, as well as Madrid, Spain. So Travorium, travel is an estimated $9 trillion industry. It was $8.2 trillion before the pandemic. But guess what, y'all? I actually was reading an article because I'm doing some research because we're having a conference here in March. And I wanted to check out about the tourism. And do you know that Memphis, Tennessee's tourism is over $4 billion a year? Hot dog. Can you imagine what Atlanta's or somebody's is? 4 billion, not million, billion a year, right? Just in my own city. Lord, have mercy, Jesus. That's a lot of darn money, right? We are the business of dreams, easy to explain and fun to do. You could be a part-time hustle, a side hustle, a part-time business, a home-based business. We are 1099 through the IRS. You get a 1099. Matter of fact, I just went in my email and saw mine. Right, we are part of the marketplace for marketplace ministry. Timing, the timing is right, y'all, and you need to take advantage of this business. Now, do you have to do it as a business? No, you can just travel. Did you know that there's a monopoly in the travel industry? There's 2 companies. There's Booking Holdings and Expedia Group. And Expedia Group has actually bought the Airbnb Vrbo. So they even own the Airbnb, y'all, right? But even during the pandemic, they lost money. But guess what? Travorium grew 21 countries during the pandemic. So even when the big conglomerate companies was losing money, we were still growing. And so what we're doing is redefining the way that the travel industry does business. And we believe that one day, when people say travel, they will say Travarium. If you had all the time and the money in the world, what would you do? We asked 100 people, 99 say travel. The only reason people don't travel is because they either don't have the time, because they got to work all the time, or they got, or money, time or money, right? I just hung up from someone, they work 3 jobs. How can 3 jobs? Do you sleep, right? So he's getting ready to join this business so he can release a couple of them jobs. So there's 3 ways to make more money: save money, make money, and grow money. And we want to show you how to master all 3. This is actually what I call a griefcation. I actually went on this trip right after I became a widow in May of 2021. This trip was in June of 2021, actually my birthday. So the white down here was actually my birthday night. We had a white party, a white dinner. And then Friday night, we had a Jamaican party. And then on Saturday, this young man celebrated his birthday, and we had a Catamaran party. We just had a great time, and I called it a griefcation. So tonight, I'm going to share with you 3 platforms, but we actually have 5. So Travarium gives you access to 3 travel platforms that will save you money every time you travel and you use them. Travel site 1. So platform 1, we have wholesale rates on hotels, rental cars, resorts, all inclusives. We've always asked that we can get anything anybody else get. We just get it cheaper, right? Then we also have cruises and more activities. I actually just used this site. I used this site during Thanksgiving, went to Dallas, Texas, got almost 55% off my 1-bedroom suite that I share with my granddaughter. And then I actually rented a car for Christmas for 2 weeks in Phoenix, Arizona. And it was going to be $700 and something for the 2 weeks. And I actually got it in my back office for $356 and some change. So that was platform 1. Platform 2, I actually used, and that's platform 2 with over 2,000 beautiful resorts, destinations all over the world. You can choose hotel rooms, studios, 1-bedrooms, 2-bedrooms, 3-bedrooms, and in different markets like Myrtle Beach or Orlando, you can get up to 4 bedrooms. In Orlando, I found a 5-bedroom house in our back off and through our getaway platform. We are not a timeshare. We can get properties that even timeshare owners cannot get. So during Christmas time, I went to Vegas on platform 3, ended up going to Vegas and with the company. And then I decided I didn't want to be cold. So I decided to go to Phoenix. I used platform 2. I booked an 8-day, 7-night vacation for $154 and $150.17. And then the next week I booked another 8-day, 7-night vacation, which was a 1-bedroom, living room, dining room, kitchen for $184 and I think 20 cents. Well, I told my children about it, and my children, they also are a part of this business. And so they said, we want to come to Phoenix too. So they turned around and guess what? December 23rd through the 30th, they ended up booking the same the same resort for $184.20 for 8 days and 7 nights. So we spent our getaway at Christmas in Phoenix, Arizona. World tours, that's platform 3. Those are 4- and 5-star hotels. Nothing is under a 4. And they're worldwide, and the prices are 2-star prices and lower, right? These deals are curated by our travel experts that put these group trips together. And I just did one of those in Miami, Florida. So I left Phoenix, flew home, dipped home, and then turned around and went on a world tour in Miami from January 3rd to January 8th at a 5-star resort. So I use all the platforms. I use every platform I could get because I like to save money. So on platform 1, members save up to 70%, hotels, resorts, rental cars, cruises, activities. We also have a platform where you can book entertainment and concerts and movies. I had someone join one time just because they wanted to get Beyonce tickets. I had someone to join one time because they wanted to save on Memphis Grizzly tickets. We also have dining and shopping. You get $100 a month for shopping and dining. And with the shopping, they said we have daily deals, and they send that to you absolutely free to your home when you purchase it, whatever you purchase. This is an example of our first site. So it has better than travel agent rates, over 2 million hotels, travel agent site versus retail site. So as you can see down here on Expedia, it was $2386.47 for this Fairmont Grand Del Mar, right? But over here, our site, it was $1,129.91. Plus we earn what we call redeem points. That's a totally different point than what I'm going to tell you about in a few minutes. And so with these redeem points, the next time I will go to book something, I could actually use this redeem points to bring this price down any lower. Our price includes taxes. In Expedia, they don't include taxes. So they have extra taxes and fees, as you can see. Okay. This is a savings of $1,256.57 right there. This is actually platform 2. You have the Canary Islands, 8 days, 7 nights, and a studio, $1 a night plus tax. Taxes is probably about $80-some right now for a studio. Cabo San Lucas, this is one of our CEO's favorite hotels. $449 for the week plus tax. 8 days, 7 nights for a 1-bedroom suite. Then Orlando, $149 for a 2-bedroom suite, 8 days, 7 nights, plus tax. The last time I stayed in Orlando, I paid $59 for a 2-bedroom. So I think it was like 102 or 100, come to about $100 and something for the whole week. And me and my granddaughter, we stayed, it wasn't that far from Disney World, but she loved the resort better than she loved Disney World. I think she probably like Disney World now because she's a little older. Then we have platform 3, world tours. And these world tours are amazing. They're curated experiences that our company puts together in order for you to travel more, travel better, and travel for less. We have over 100 world tour destinations. And every year, Travorian releases 100 resorts, 4- and 5-star resorts. These tours take place in some of the most sought out locations all over the world. And these are group trips or group travel with like-minded individuals. Travel points are required to get the price down to the lowest rate. These are some of the trips I've taken, all 3. So I've done Venice, Italy. If I do it again, I will be married or with a partner. But anyway, I ain't going with my girlfriends no more. That's a trip you do with your boo. You got a husband, man, whatever, partner, do Venice. Beautiful place, beautiful, right? But you gotta like water too. So, because everything is on the water. And I found, and that my friends, I had to get in a yacht to get to my hotel. They said a yacht for you. It's just kind of cool, right? That tells you if they said a yacht for you is a nice hotel, right? But I actually found out they had water buses. So I felt more comfortable on the water bus. Don't laugh at me, Mr. Leisha. They tricked me. They didn't tell me that it was going to be on water. I thought that was a beautiful picture, right? When you a Black kid from the hood, you don't think about ever going to no Venice, Italy, right? All right, Dubai. I went to Dubai, right? Dubai, we got a trip, some trips these years coming up. We got a 7-day, 6-night for $1. We got some for $49 for 6 days, 5 nights. Hotel by the Dubai Galleria. This one right here was $99. All 5-star hotels, and breakfast is included. Breakfast at the hotels, at the resorts, at these hotels, it's about $50 or more plus tax for just breakfast for 2 people. All these trips are 2 people, at least 2 people. Montego Bay, 5-star resort, 5 days, all inclusive. My 3-star director, Renee, who just spoke, she took her family, including her 97-year-old grandmama, to Montego Bay. And the family just hung out We maybe hear about that, right? And she loves Jamaica. I think she thinks she half Jamaican or something. And then you got the world tour to Waikiki. This trip right here was 2 adults and 2 children for $536. Now that was amazing in itself. But you know what? They ended up last year at the end of the year. They did a special trip and they marked it down to $99. $99 to go to Hawaii, y'all. And then Newport Beach, I did this one. I've done Waikiki, I've done Newport Beach. It was amazing. Newport Beach, if you like San Diego, you're gonna love Newport Beach. I've never seen so many yachts. I actually got the opportunity to see a yacht parade. Y'all ever seen a yacht parade? I mean, it was hundreds of yachts, little yachts, big yachts, medium yachts. It was just yachts. And you know, if they had yachts, a lot of them had money. And that was right up my alley. And I just watched the yachts. Me and my friend Kat sitting on the beach watching the yacht parade. Now, some of y'all ain't never saw a yacht parade. I got the opportunity in Newport Beach, and this trip is going to be repeated in May. Athens, Greece. We had over 13 ministers went to Athens, and then they left Athens and they went to Crete, and they left Crete and they came to Paris. They said that was an amazing trip. So all of these trips are 2 people, and Waikiki was 4 people. Las Vegas, we have multiple trips every year to Las Vegas. This is $76 for the 5 days, right? Paris, France. I did Paris, France along with Venice. So we went to Paris and then we decided, okay, we're going to stay in Paris a couple of days. If you're over in Europe, you might as well stay. And so we did that. And then we flew over to Venice. This Paris hotel was amazing. I learned a lot. I learned that the Statue of Liberty was given to us because we was riding down the river and I saw the Statue of Liberty sitting in the middle of the river. I said, we're not in New York. And they said, no, it's a smaller version, but they actually gave us the Statue of Liberty. Did y'all know that? Some of y'all didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't learn that in my history class. They didn't teach that, right? Then Puerto Vallarta, they actually marked this trip down to $29. We have some people on here who actually did this trip for $29. 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive, junior suite. These are trips that are coming up in the next year. I mean, this year. So you got Fort Lauderdale, Rome, Montego Bay is back, right? It's even cheaper this year. Thailand. I'm actually thinking about doing Thailand. My birthday is June 23rd. So I'm trying to get up enough nerve to catch the plane that long. Because when I go over there, I'm gonna stay 2 weeks and my whole family wants to go. So I'm thinking about that, but breakfast is included. Isn't that amazing? For $129. And then Nashville, Paris, Las Vegas, Monaco. Some of y'all don't even know where Monaco is. You see, no, it's actually in Africa. It's like an African Spanish country. Yeah, I didn't either. Dubai, $1, y'all. Spain, $99. We have my friend Jennifer, 3-star director Jennifer. She actually did her birthday over there with her family. She has 33 members of her family in this company. 33 members of her family. And half board, that's the Europeans' way of saying they do that in Africa. They do that in Paris and those countries. Dubai, they have what they call half board. So you either get breakfast and lunch or breakfast and dinner for $99 for 2 people. I actually did this trip. This trip was $199. It was my birthday trip last year. Over 40 of us went. And breakfast was included. Breakfast was $44 per person. So it's 2 adults and 2 kids, and we paid $199 for 5 days and 4 nights. My family went. I took my adult children and my grandchildren. I have 2 of those and 1 great-grand. We all went. So we went the week before too. So we stayed at an 8-day, 7-night resort. And then we went over to this hotel and met my friends. This is actually, the room was ocean view. We know that ocean view costs more money, right? I was on the 26th floor. So I looked out at this view every day. Did I say every day? It's the most least expensive trips I've ever paid. Even the Uber one, but $2 or $3. When I got back to America and went to Chicago right after this and had to pay 40, and I think I paid $100 from O'Hare to my hotel, I was sick. My son just returned from Colombia the other Friday. He loves going there. This is actually a village that we tour. A lot of times people say, well, what kind of tours can you do? Can you do stuff? You can get all of these activities in your back office. And a lot of times we get together and we plan them. And so this was an African village. It was actually a town where the slave trade went on. We actually saw the little boxes that slaves were kept in and all of that. And we took our children. Our children, they looked terrified, but eventually they got over it and decided they really wanted to adopt the kids in the village. These are some of the women up there. See them smiling, right? And all the art is done by the people. All these artifacts right here are done by the people, and they sell the hats and all of this stuff in order to help the town. We have additional trips coming, world tours coming very soon. They're coming out for 2024. I think all the way up to October is out now. But they're putting more trips out. And so definitely you want to get started now because it's still early in the year. These are some more trips. As you can see, this is a Dubai trip for $49, Cabo, Fort Lauderdale. These are some more. So you're asking, how do I get started? It's not going to cost you $30,000 and one of your children. It's not going to, you're not going to have to get no loan. You're not going to have to get no lawyer to get out of it or any of that. So we have the silver membership that's better than travel agent rates at $49.95 a month. That's pretty good, but it's not as good as some others. Then you have the titanium membership, $129, better than travel agent rates. World tours up to 50% off, getaways up to 50% off, and you get a free incentive trip once a year. Now, this is with a different company, and some of the trips are great because they actually do 3 stars, and some of them are not so great. And so you have to just help you figure that out if you decide you want to go asked. But you get those once a year, and you get 1 trip a year, and all you do is pay the taxes, and that's $69.95 a month. So $129 and $69.95 a month, but the $69.95 a month doubles into 140 travel points. But the majority of the people and the most popular is the platinum. So you get better than travel agent rates, you get world tours up to 80%, you get getaways up to 80%, you get an initiative trip once a year, and it's $125 a month, but it doubles into $250 a month. So if you were paying a travel agent for a trip, you'd have to put some money down, and then you have to pay monthly, or you're going to have to pay that credit card off, right? So you could do this. We can show you how to get rid of these 2 fees. So the company will pay these 2 fees and then turn around and give it back to you in travel points. How do you earn travel points? Platinums earn 250 points the day they join. So if you join tonight, you earn 250 points, and then 250 points each month thereafter, 500 travel points in the first 30 days. Then the titanium earns 140 points and 140 points each month thereafter, 280 points in the first 30 days. We also have what you call, and I've been seeing people booking this. I'm telling you, y'all need to, if you you need to go book this if you are already in the business. But if you have money and, you getting your income tax and you getting the refund, some folks is, some folks ain't. But it's a great way to add points to your active membership. So you have to be an active platinum or titanium, and you add the travel pack. We have people adding it all the time. I have several that's already in my back office who have added this, and you get 2,000 points when you add this travel pack. Do I have to keep paying my monthly subscription? No, I've never paid. I've never paid the $125, and there's a lot of people in here that have not paid. All you do is join the annual partnership. Now, this is optional, but I tell everybody in the first year to join the partnership. $79.95 annually. You get a website, a back office, you get marketing videos, you get training, you get a W product, and you get the tax advantages of getting a 1099. Home-based business is the way to go. And you want to see your tax consultant. And if you see a good tax consultant, they're going to tell you that you should join, especially if you're single or married with no children. You need a home-based business. That was the reason my husband joined, for the tax advantages. This is a 10X compensation plan. This is for illustration purposes only and has no guarantee of income. Now, if you want to know more about the compensation plan, it is on the front of our website under partnership. Join partnership and you will find the full comp plan up under there. If you want to know even more, you can contact myself or one of the leaders, and we will be able to tell you. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not a comp plan expert, but what I know, I get paid every Friday for 6 years, every Friday. Yeah, not miss a payday. So again, this is for illustration purposes only. We do not know your work ethic, and we do not know what you're going to do. So the first step in opening up your compensation plan is that when 3 people join, these 3 people join, you can make $150. So you make 50, 50, 50 if they're platinum. Once these 3 people join, you start earning $410 a day. All of this money goes into an e-wallet. And as this money is going to an e-wallet, once it gets to $125, that when the next month comes for your payment, they just take the $125 out, and the rest of the money belongs to you. Some people let it stay in there, like me, and pull it out every once in a while. Some people pull it out every week. It's whatever. But once you do this right here, you're going to make $410 a day. Then you can become a 1-star director. Once you become a 1-star director, you make it between $300 to $700, $5,000 to $8,000 per year, $10 a day, $100 bonus, because if you got your 3 in them first 30 days, once you get to this level, you get $100 bonus every month, every time you enroll one person. And all you need is 8 on your left and 8 on your right. And you don't have to get all the 8. This is the only thing I wanted to do. So I said, if I could get to this $1,500, we good, right? 25 on your left, 25 on your right, you earn 25 a day, that's 750. And then when you enroll one person, you earn another 750, which is 1,500. But then you can get up to 2,700, because if you're building a team, that team is putting people in as well. And so that's how you get to the 2,700. Once you get to this level, it becomes willable or transferable. So you can transfer it to one of your children or someone, or you can actually will it. If something happens to you, you can put it in your will. You need to designate who it's going to go to. Someone just contacted me. They have 7 children. So if they have to go to probate, then somebody will have to decide whatever, right? So you want to be able to will it and transfer it and do it legally. And that's what my husband did it. And everything that we've done thus far is legal. So again, 3 to profitability. So 1, 2, 3, you're earning more than you're spending. We say 4 because you want to do balance. Then you make it 8 on the left, 8 on the right. You make it $400 to $700 a month. And then when you get to 25, you make it 15 to 2,000 up in there, 2,700 depending. And then from there, you can do over 30,000 a year. If you go ask your boss for a $30,000 raise, what would they tell you? But you can give your own self a raise. And then once you get to 88 on the left and 88 on the right, you're making over $100,000, about $124,000 a year. And you can earn up to $3,200 daily residual pay once you get to executive chairman. Nobody has done that yet. As you can see, in our country, we have a 5-star ambassador, we have a 3-star ambassador, we have a 2-star ambassador in the US, and we also have several 1-star ambassadors now, maybe 2 or 3. 1, 2, about 3, and then you have 4 because Andrew. So 4 ambassadors here, and then we have about 12 ambassadors here. And so it's wide open. So a little bit at the end of the story. So my husband passed away at a 2-star director. He was making about $2,000 a month. When he passed, his business just continued to grow. I kept up his business. I still work in his business, and it just continued to grow. And as it continued to grow, we realized a year later that it had grew to a 4-star director, which was making about $4,000 a month. So we decided to turn it into a revocable family trust and create a memorial fund in honor of my husband, and then create some trust accounts for these 2 little girls. This is his granddaughter, his youngest granddaughter, Gracie, and her mother is his oldest granddaughter, Maya. And so Ava and Gracie became the heiress to his account. And then we also created some philanthropist things that we do, because he was very big in ministry things, and he loved sewing into men events and Black men, Black boy events and things like that. Well, he continued to grow. I became a ambassador December 25th of 2021. He died May 3rd, 2021. I became ambassador that same year, and then he became ambassador in 2022 of February. And then very recently, 3 months ago, he became a 1-star ambassador in his book of business. Once you become an ambassador, you get to do what we call the Louis Vuitton experience. This was my very first one in Paris, France. These are all French ambassadors and me. And we had an amazing time there, and it was great. Once you become a 3-star ambassador, you get this Omega watch with all these diamonds on it. Everybody talk about me having this big bag, and yep, I got a really, really nice purse, right? Then I did my second ambassador event and I encouraged my friend who actually went ambassador and actually went 1-star ambassador, and she actually ended up getting a Louis Vuitton mink stole, and I got another new Louis Vuitton purse. And that was at Christmas time. What a wonderful Christmas I had. And then he turned around and gave us about $5,000 in bonuses. Hot dog. I was a happy sister. I said, Merry Christmas. My children had a wonderful Christmas at Phoenix. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, let's see if it's going to play. It's going to play. It might play. It's actually the ambassador trip in Las Vegas. And so that is the ambassador lifestyle. And one of the things that I can truly say is that the ambassador pool, $1,200 has been more than $1,200. And this power up bonus has been almost $2,000 every month. And so these are all the bonuses and things that we get. And it is really amazing at how well this company treats you. And I've been here since it has grown. I remember we had no ambassadors. And so it is absolutely amazing to actually be what I consider, what Adela Hart calls me, a pioneer in this company. I guess I could show this one real quick too. This is actually in Paris, France. This is considered their flagship store, and it's the biggest store in the Louis Vuitton brand. And this is the BMW that I actually got. All right. I don't have much time. It's getting ready to rain here in Memphis, but I wanted you to see the car. Hold on. This is my salesman. Hello. I've become a BMW girl. So congratulations. This is my new vehicle. It's in Trevorium blue. Walk around it. Uh-oh, I think I'm not doing a good job. All right. Okay. All right. So now you have seen my new vehicle. I want to thank David and Adela Hart and Trevorium and Team Legacy for and so that is the end of this presentation. Trevorium, we have traveled the world. We travel different. We are a Better Life company, and we definitely wish you were here. We are a business opportunity showing people how to make money by showing others how to save money. And so thank you so much for your time. For those of you on Facebook, we're going to get ready to get off of Facebook and just going to say, get back with the person. Now, if you're inside of the Zoom, you stay put. But those of you that are out on Facebook land, you want to make sure you get back with the person that invited you or you saw it on their page. You want to get back to them and you want to tell them, hey, I have questions or I'm ready to get started. And I guarantee you that they will respond to you immediately. And so I'm going to ask my business partners to open up their cameras and just say bye, Facebook. Bye, Facebook. All right. Good night. All right. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And I definitely appreciate I'm going to ask Tanya, I know she's getting ready to go on a cruise, but I'm going to ask her to tell people about, as we're preparing, tell people about this $29 Puerto Vallarta trip that you took.
Okay, so hello, everybody. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak, Coach D. I am one-star director Tanya Evans, and yes, I did go to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I hung out with two-star director Michelle Campbell, as well as Verena Culpepper, soon-to-be director, and we spent 5 days, 4 nights, all inclusive, meaning all you can eat, all you can drink, and I did really take advantage of that. And it was only $29. Well, actually, it was like $113 because I went on and upgraded. But had I not upgraded, it would have been $29 for the whole entire time. And dang, I did so many trips. I've literally taken 53. I've visited 53 different destinations. Because of this platform, I'm getting ready to go on my second cruise. I'm leaving out in the morning, heading to Florida. I'm gonna get down there a little earlier because I got me a nice little discount on a few days ahead of Florida. So I'm gonna hang out in Florida and meet up with my little brother, and we're gonna go on this cruise for 7 days. And I used our platform to do that. And I'm just saying, this business, this company, it is so much more than a family. If you are a guest, whoever invited you to see this thing thought very highly of you to do so. I mean, it is just so much more than just saving money on traveling. It's about building relationships. And Mama D, I just love you so much. But I'm going to try to cut up a little bit on this cruise because I get paid to do this. That's the best part about this. I get paid to tell people and share this information. And I seen a video, a presentation just like this one. I came in only to travel. Then little did I expect, people start coming to me, and I said, hey, might as well, build this thing as a business. And because I do that, I get to tap into the 475 tax write-offs that Uncle Sam gives us in order to run this home-based business. I say we have daily residual, monthly bills every month. Might as well have daily residual pay, and this company does just that. So turning it back over to you, Coach D.
All right. Well, thank you again. We're going to get ready to answer questions. So are there any questions in the chat? Or if you have a question and would like to open up your mic, you're more than welcome to do that. There's no questions in the chat?
I did not see any questions in the chat. I did see one question. It was a question that said, is this like work ventures?
Oh, World Ventures.
Yeah.
Who asked that?
Rosalind Hatley.
Okay. Who here was in World Ventures? Now, we got any World Ventures people on here tonight? Don't be scared. I mean, I could tell you. Okay, so World Ventures, they did points, and they were a travel club. They actually end up going bankrupt, as far as I know. We have a lot of World Ventures people over here. World Ventures only did the trips. Their comp plan was very different than ours. They had to get like a whole bunch of people before they could even make $600. What else I'll tell you? They trips, and with their World Ventures trips, I believe you had to pay for the second person. With our trips, you do not have to pay for the second person. We book our own travel. We don't have to go through, anybody. Those are some of the things that I know that are different. So World Ventures people say we are different than World Ventures. And they wish they had known about us before they did World Ventures. I hope that answered your question.
How do you get started?
Okay, and who's Vanessa Cox? Who invited you?
Sonia.
Sonia hot tonight. So what you do is you get Sonia's enrollment. She will enroll you. My suggestion is that you enroll as a platinum. That's $329.90 to get started. And once you get started, you get 250 points. And that same night, and you continue to get 250 points. If you decide to build a book of business and do 3, you won't have to take care of your site. Your site will be paid for by
You're muted.
Okay, sorry about that. Your site will be paid for but through daily pay. So you just sign up with Sonia and you'll be up and running in 5 minutes. You can't book travel for 7 days. We just started that a few months ago where you can't book travel for 7 days. After 7 days, you can book your free trip. I mean, after 14 days, you can book your free trip incentive if you want. You can buy extra travel points if you want, and all of that. Okay. Bless Kathy, you got any questions? My group that came on here early. Lawrence. Okay. All right. Somebody read what that said in the
It says if you're in a timeshare, but in the process of trying to get out, I understand the pricing is different for travelers, but how else are we different?
We're not a timeshare at all. We're not a timeshare. So, I mean, I don't understand. I really didn't understand that question because we're not a timeshare. You can book, hire travel however you want. With a timeshare, you got to go to their properties or go through the RCI, pay a fee to do the transfer and all that kind of stuff. We don't have to do any of that. Even with our 8-day, 7-night vacations, some of them are in timeshare properties under the Getaway platform, but all we do is book it. And we can get places that people that have timeshares can't get. My friend tried to get the same resort that I was at for Christmas and couldn't get it and was mad. And she got a timeshare. So we're not limited by the border of the timeshare, right? The timeshares, and I've been in one, and thank God the Federal Trade Commission got me out of it. But you know, they're not good. We just had the young man that just joined from the Bahamas, been selling timeshares for 20 years. He couldn't believe this. He couldn't believe it. So I hope that answered your question. And I pray that you can get out of it. But we have people that, Ms. Cox, that have, I think that's who asked the question. Getting muted. I don't know how I keep getting muted. Who have timeshares, but they're in this as well. My friend Onika, she's in here. She has a timeshare, but then she fuss all the time because she can go in her back office and get a week, but she can't get it through her timeshare. So we don't only do that, we do everything.
Coach D, can you give Sasha back co-host?
Sasha left.
No, she had got kicked out.
I don't even see Sasha.
She all the way at the bottom. She just raised her hand.
Oh, I just made the one. Wait a minute, hold on. All right. Questions? There you are, Sasha. Thank you, honey.
And CJ said, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, CJ, okay. So this is really a better platform for you. You know, like somebody told me they were at a Hilton timeshare. Well, I can go get a Hilton timeshare. I mean, 8 day, 7 night in my back office and stay at Hilton. And they paid a whole lot of money up front, like $10,000.
And you
And
still have to
sometimes
pay a home.
yeah, then you got to pay, yeah,
You don't have
then
to
you
do.
got to pay a fee. Okay, Raven here as Renee Lax guest. All right. Any other questions? Going once, going twice. Now, when I get off this computer, somebody gonna call me and say, my friend had a question. And I'm gonna look at my phone. No, I ain't, but I'll look at my phone. All right. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to say? If not, we're gonna get ready to get off of here. Sasha, did you write down the guest name?
I
Yes,
did. I did. And we just had another question come in the chat. It says, can you join at a lower level and move up later?
I wouldn't do silver. So if you join as a titanium and you want to go up to a platinum, you can do that later. And it's cost you $249 to move up. But right now, if you go start at a platinum and go down, they do not charge. So it costs you $249. So what I've told, but most people that I sign up come in as platinum. I don't have any titaniums. But what I told people when they first came, if they have to come in as a titanium, make your money, and then take your $249 out of your commissions from David Hart and Terrarium and upgrade yourself out of your pay. If you're going to build a book of business. So that is my suggestion. But do not do silver. Did I repeat that? Do not do silver. Because you're going to be mad at us or whoever invited you, going to be mad because you're not going to be able to go on any trips. You don't earn any points. You don't get to go on the getaways. You don't get the free trip incentive. You get absolutely nothing but the booking engine. And for some people, that's okay. And you can add the business. And that's for people who really just want to do the business. You know, they want to add it, but I don't recommend anybody does do the silver. I just told somebody a few minutes ago, they had to do silver. They don't need to join. I would prefer they not join till they can afford to do the titanium. They can't afford because it's only $20 difference a month. One is $49 and one is $69. $20. $20. All right, Sasha, did you send me a note?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay, you're so proficient. I don't know what I'm gonna do without you. I ever had to do without you. Oh, we got it. Okay, we go do the wheel tonight. We got a whole heap of bunch of guests on here. And Sasha, I'm gonna turn it over to you.
Thank you, Miss Taylor.
You're welcome. Welcome. Congratulations again, Miss Cox.
Thank you.
To say that there are two types of people that join Triborium. We have that first person who just wants to utilize the benefits and perks and not share it with the soul, and that's okay. And we refer to those as customers. And then that other person is someone who wants to create that residual income, qualify themselves for those tax advantages, and use the benefits and perks. And we refer to those as partners. So whether you decide to become a customer or a partner, Trivorium has all your travel needs and more. And then we like to say there are three types of people in our Zoom rooms. That first person is an A person who says, send me the link, sign me up. I am ready to go. If that's you, let the person know that invited you that you're an A person. And then that B person, they say, okay, my money's funny. I need to come back and see this again, even. That's okay. Just let the person know that invited you that you're a B person. And then that C person, they're probably not here, but if you are, you say this isn't for me, but I know somebody who could be utilizing this. Get that person connected with who invited you tonight and let them know or let them see this for themselves. We host these Zooms often, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and also a corporate fireside chat on Sundays. So remember to let the person know A, B, or C, and they'll know how to move forward with you. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you either at the beaches, banks, or both. Have a great night, everyone.